Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing. And today we are doing some more DC Multiverse by McFarlane. And this one I'm really excited about because I absolutely love Martian Manhunter. This figure in box looks freaking great. I can't wait to get it out. But we are going to be reviewing the Martian Manhunter Multiverse figure. This is the one that is from Rebirth. A nice little action shot of the figure right there up close. Looks really great. And of course you can see some of the other figures in the back there, like the black suit variant of the animated series Superman, Ink as Batman Beyond, the Flash, the hazmat suit Batman, and then of course the clown Joker, or as I call him, I call him the Killing Joke Joker, from the Three Jokers line. Which, while I'm on the subject of that, I already reviewed the purple suit, the criminal, quote-unquote, Joker from the Three Jokers set from McFarlane Multiverse. So check out the channel. That video unboxing and review should be already up. If it's not, it should be up fairly soon. And those, if you check out your local Target, you might get lucky and be able to find a couple of those on clearance for about $5 to $6. So can't beat that. But let's go ahead and rip good old Martian Manhunter out of the box. And I cannot wait to add him to the display because, man, Martian Manhunter is, as a DC fan, one of my favorite characters. Just in the overall history of of DC Comics. If anything, I think he's a pretty underrated character for the most part. Oh, and in a lot of instances, I don't know, tends to be overlooked for the most part. So, I mean, that's just obviously one man's opinion. Mine just happens to be... I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say it happens to be right, because I'm not like that. But no, I really think that Martian Manhunter is just an awesome character. He's got a really cool set of abilities to him. You know, obviously, the weakness to fire is kind of a... I don't know. I mean, it's a normal weakness. I mean, I would think a lot of things would be weak to fire, so I don't really find it as big of a deal. But inside the plastic prison, I love how he has posed and how they have him posed in the box. Like, already, that part of it looks great. So he's definitely a great figure if you're a sealed collector. Awesome figure to have to keep sealed because it's already posed and looks good in package. Me, though, I definitely need to have this dude in the display on a flight stand. Maybe right next to King Shazam. Something like that. But something I will say is a bit of a negative already. Besides this... Oh, goodness gracious. Besides the tiny band they decided to put right there on the ankle, which is super inconvenient when you have giant sausage fingers, and it's hard to get in there to get them off. But they did not put up... I'm just going to wait to talk whenever I get this thing done. There we go. All that plastic crinkling. Sheesh. Sorry, guys. But they didn't put a flight stand with it, which kind of sucks, because I feel like Martian Manhunter is definitely somebody that should be posed in some form of, you know, flight stance. So, all right, but right out of the way, out of the box, this thing looks awesome. The cape feels fantastic. Really, really soft. I mean, good flexibility, good color. I love that, you know, it's not just straight down, a little bit of kind of a curve to it. All of the, basically the suit attachments are rubber, which is pretty dang cool. Head, you know, stiff turn ski. I love the face sculpt on it. I really do think that looks awesome. But yeah, the paint application, very, very clean. Don't really see any issues with that. Yeah, the armor looks great. All the way around. Yeah, this is a very, very clean, very well painted and designed figure. The lines obviously aren't perfectly straight here on the center medallion part. But I didn't quite frankly expect it to. But pretty damn close, though. So definitely won't argue the point. But let's go ahead and check out the joints. Double jointed elbows, because McFarlane is definitely on point with that particular feature on the figures. Lots of flexibility in the wrist. Got that nice little wrist joint there. Just when it rotates and turns, so pretty solid. And none of it's really loose. It all feels good and tight. So if you do pose him up, you don't have to worry about him falling over, anything crazy like that. Let's go ahead and check out that sweet, sweet toe articulation. Lots of ankle movement there. Ankles, I mean, it's tight, but it's still a little bit looser than I would like. But still not bad. I've definitely had a lot worse for the ankle joints on a McFarlane figure before, so not terrible. Fortunately, I've got an extra flight stand, so I'll just have to put them on it myself. I just kind of wish they would have included one with the damn figure. Obviously, because of the shoulder pads, you're not going to have quite as much flexibility in the arms in terms of being able to go up and down because of it, but that's all right. I would rather definitely have the shoulder pads than not. Man, that face looks great on this thing. I mean, just so clean. But yeah, the knee joints are double jointed as usual. And they're actually pretty tight. There we go. Lots of flexibility though, so that's all right. Love that they have plenty of color down here on the boots as well. All of this is molded on, so it's not rubber like the rest of the suit is. There we go. But yeah, pretty clean. This is a very nice Martian Manhunter. Definitely going to look good on a flight base for sure. But overall, though, I mean, man, they did a solid job on this figure. I mean, it really does look great. Now, I would like to get one that's kind of designed after the Justice League Unlimited cartoon version, but this one is definitely okay in my book. Like I said, Martian Manhunter is hands down one of my favorite characters, and this design looks really great. Lots of deco, lots of color, clean color separation at that too. Just looks really good. Stands okay on its own. The cape will make it a little bit imbalanced, so you'll probably need to adjust the ankles just a touch, just to kind of compensate if you're going to stand him up in your display. Put on a flight base, obviously not too much of a problem, but let's go ahead and put him on a stand real quick. All right, feet fit pretty good on the base peg, which is nice. There are some feet that I've had on some of these where for some reason the hole on the foot just isn't sized right for that base peg, so it doesn't want to go on very well. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's a very clean figure. I definitely would give this one a solid, probably 8.5, 9 out of 10. Honestly, if I had a flight base with it, it'd be pretty damn close to 10, or at least some kind of an accessory with it. That's kind of my big complaint with it, if there is anything. But right now, that's going to be a pretty common complaint with a lot of the McFarlane multiverse figures, is the lack of accessories. But hopefully they'll change that in the future. I know that there's a few things like the Batman is in a Raw. That one has a few accessories with it. And then a few others are starting to trickle out that do have some. But I feel like even if it's somebody like Martian Manhunter, you should be able to still give it some kind of an accessory to kind of liven up the figure just a little bit. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video, this unboxing and review of the DC Multiverse Rebirth McFarlane. Man, that's a mouthful. Holy shit. Okay, this is the this is the Rebirth Martian Manhunter from the DC Multiverse set. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at CollectingRaj. The name of the channel may be changing soon, but if it does, it'll stay in your feed as long as you follow me. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed it. That's going to wrap it up. Thank you for checking it out. And as always, have yourselves an awesome week.